Welcome to day 26 of 8 weeks with Julia Kate. I've just finished walking up the usual hill. Just bear with me while I get some breath back. But I just wanted to get my live out the way now because it's a full day of classes till like 5 p.m. or so today, so I don't know how I'll be doing by then. So I'd like to do it when I'm in some sort of half decent state. So food today, I had my usual oats this morning, and then I've done my sweet potato toast with with little tomatoes cut up on it, and then I'm not doing tuna because it's too difficult, but just have a little break here. But I'm going to look at doing hard-boiled eggs next week. So just having the egg white and putting that on top. I'll see how I go with that, so that can be some of my protein. And then I've got my steamed veg and chicken for lunch. I haven't got any, I've got a little bit of sweet potato, but not really any good carbs with that. But that's okay, I'll just end my carbs for the day a little earlier, but it's just again because I hadn't done it. Afternoon, I've packed some of that scrambled egg I've done, but I will likely just have it cold. If there's time to warm it up, I will, but we'll see. But it tastes fine cold, it tastes good. And then dinner, I've got veg still from the cook up, and then we've defrosted some lean lamb as well, so we'll just cook that up with some like herbs and stuff, just basic herbs, mixed herbs like rosemary and stuff like that. And then that is it. Hopefully we won't have too much of a late night, even though it's a Friday, but if we do, we'll have almonds and a tea, but I just probably want to go to bed. Had such a shocking night's sleep last night. I kept waking up, so did my husband. Nothing was waking us up, we don't think, but it seemed like every hour and just drew the night out long, which seems like a positive thing, but it's not when you feel like you're not actually deep asleep the whole time. So, and I couldn't get to sleep till 12:31, and I went to bed at, I don't know, at least an hour or so before that. So yeah, it was annoying to say the least. So exercise, just doing the walking today, so it can be anywhere between 5 and 10 kilometers. And then tomorrow I'll just do some walking as well. Yes, I'll just do some walking again tomorrow, but nothing until my 4 hours or so of dancing on the weekend. So my tip for day 26 is to do with walking, since I've been doing a lot of that, and that's all I've been able to do lately. So tip for 26 for 8 weeks with Julia Kate is about when you're walking, about making sure you still engage your core. So a lot of people, and I know I used to do this, they really sink down into the hips, so they'll have like a really floppy, it's really hard to imitate, but really floppy walk where you're actually swaying your hips a lot. And that's not good for you. So what you're doing is you're actually putting a lot of undue tension and stress on the muscle tissues and like ligaments and tendons and everything around the hip joint and in the pelvic girdle. And you're actually putting stress in the ball and socket joint of your hip as well. So that's not good, especially as you age. I know we don't like to talk about aging, but you don't want to be doing that because it will eventually cause the trouble for you. And you can tell, like if you haven't been for a walk for a while and then you do it and you're walking like that, you get really sore in the hips. So you can tell that it's not working the right muscles. So what you want to be doing is you want to be lifting up. So using here, so that's just under your belly button and up above your belly button. You want to be pulling your navel to spine like you do when you do core exercises, but you don't want to be raising your shoulders or bending over. You just a gentle pull in. It's like you're taking a deep breath and you've pulled it navel to spine and then you've held it, but you're not. You're like just relaxing it and you can still feel them engaged. So next time you go walking, try this, okay? Because then you are still engaging those muscles and working the correct muscles and taking all that pressure off the leg, because the legs are doing all the work anyway, so you don't want to be putting extra on there. That is my tip for day 26. So that's me. Not great still. It's really annoying. I don't mind getting sick as long as you get sick and then get over it, but the worst sickness is ones that just linger on and don't go anywhere, especially when you're all keen and you want to be productive and proactive and exercise and things like that, and you just get thrown to the curb. So I've got the weekend coming up. I basically only got one day of the weekend, so I'll rest tomorrow, get some work done, and just see how I go with that. But Sunday I'm a bit worried about taking it out of me, but there's no other chance to do those auditions, so it has to be then or not at all. So I will do that, and then I'll rest that evening. And I've got my big cook up tomorrow, so doing shopping today as well. So I'll show you what I do with that. So that is my day 26. Bye.